Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk back here in Minecraft. My modded survival playthrough, Fishing Gives OP Loot. I'm pretty excited to be here. Just a quick thing though, in the last video, I didn't know that the that it had stopped streaming and broadcasting, and unfortunately, Pizza was pretty busy for like an hour, talking and explaining and adventuring and building and doing all kinds of things. Uh, so yeah, can't really go back and fix that, huh? And then I've been on a little bit, haven't had too much time to do a lot of Minecrafting, but I did get in a little bit this week and had some fun, and I've added even a few more things. So there's plenty to go over in this episode and things to show you. And I think I'm gonna start. Let's see. Well, let's head down to the basement here for a minute. Still not decorated or done anything with it. Well, I gathered a bunch of stone. And then the big change to the base is my spawners in there, right? Oh, and you may know by that sound that I have changed who's fallen down here. Look at it. So I took one of the creeper eggs I got from fishing and I tossed it in here, and now I got creepers. And we've been using the axe a good bit. Get a little grubbiness, and I'll show you real quick if it'll work. We'll smack these guys, and I'll switch to the axe. And hopefully some of that will get in there and fix it up a little bit. There it goes. So not only can I get experience and gunpowder, you know, got a stack of that while I'm here. And we still got a few bone blocks and arrows and things left down here, but I moved a lot of it out from when it was a skeleton farm. Won't need to throw all the extra bows in the lava pit anymore. But I decided to switch that because I had plenty of bone blocks at this point, that I have thousands and thousands of bone meal. And I've got a farm that I can convert half of it into a bone meal farm, so it's not really necessary. I guess I'll take a quick nap. But I get all the same experience. But it's much easier to farm too, because again, I'm not getting like 50 broken bows every single time. Do the old 360 through the glass. Looks good. Fantastic. All right. Let's talk kelp, people. I'm very excited about kelp. You have no idea how excited kelp makes me, and how excited this kelp machine makes me. It gives me an infinite supply of kelp, and at some point, soon actually, I'm going to break these chests and these hoppers, and I'm going to move all the kelp blocks that are inside of these over to this side over here. And then I will put 2 composters here, and it'll kick out bone meal at the bottom instead of dried kelp. But the good news is I finally have enough kelp that I'm stacking up, so there's 5 in each hopper, so there's 10, and there's a stack in here. So each one of these is 11 ready to go. That's hours and hours. So it's finally starting to build up in these chests. which means I now have kelp to use in my furnace setup. Raw chair. Which I recently used to get a bit more charcoal going. I need some lights. I've got a new build not too far from here. But I'll tell you what that's about, and we'll head out there in a bit. Let me peek in here. Grab this rotten flesh. But I really decided that, you know, I think that I'm going to do some bridge building at some point. Possibly over to the little village that's that way. It'd be kind of a long and kind of a bigger project. But basically it would run from, you know, somewhere in here. And the village is basically just on the other side of that sheer drop right there. What's up, buddies? I even thought about making an ice bridge if I can. I'm not really sure how that works, but I'd like to give it a shot. The bees are going well. I finally I did some more fishing because I wanted more. Oh, the gunpowder. Yeah. Oh, I got a skeleton horse, by the way. The gunpowder. God, I don't even know. I've done so much changing. I'm not even sure where everything in my base is anymore. It's good though. That means things are getting much more organized. So paper and gunpowder up here. Not a ton of paper right now, but there's actually quite a bit I'm sitting on from the sugar cane here. I don't know why that's in there. But since I'm getting a decent amount of elytra from the fishing, I thought it would be, like I said, I've got tons of bone meal anyway. I want to fly. The frost walking boots were so amazing. They were incredible, especially running back and forth, like I said, to the start out little fishing area and then to the village that's that way. And getting around because there's tons of water. Can you believe it? Tons of water in a fishing mod. But these are coming in, and you can see I've thrown a few of the ones I've used in here, but these are coming in fairly regularly, enough so that, like, I could probably sit there for a couple days fishing. You know, in-game days. Nothing too long. And you get 2 or 3. Maybe more if you're lucky. But yeah, we're getting the food organized for my trades over in the village. And just been stacking up a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go over everything I went over in the last video. But cocoa beans are up. Wheat's going. And I'm actually going to turn this back on for a bit. I fixed it. This thing's kind of temperamental. But just to show you a little bit of how it works, it's going to take a little while because basically these hoppers need to fill up. Well, first of all, the smoker needs to fill up. And then the hoppers will fill up. And then this will fill up. So there's actually quite a lot of chopping to go. Let's get that lovely sound to it. But I was going to say, I've only got my bees figured out. So the moss carpet, even though it lets the smoke through, I still need to break it every time I want to collect anything. Otherwise, it irritates my bees. I've got 5 active hives. I haven't been collecting a ton because I've been working on a different project. But you can see the honey's starting to stack up. We can get honey blocks. We can get honeycomb blocks. Oh, there's some candles. I made some candles. And a lighter to light them. I think I talked to this guy. I don't think he has anything I really need. He's about to get ganked anyway. Oops. Oh, this guy's tricky. He's like dodging and weaving. Oh, this guy's got a trident. Drop it. Nah. I'm like trying to talk to this guy when he's invisible. Hey, what's up, buddy? Where are you? No? Well, I don't want to smack him with anything. Green dye, propagules, melon seeds, podzol. I don't need any of that stuff. Uh, but if I... anyway, I keep the carpet over there to keep the bees from burning up, which was the biggest problem because the bees kept burning up. I thought because the smoke went through, I could just collect honey or wax whenever I wanted to, it'd be fine. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Bees get mad, they sting me and die. So, if I go up and break the moss, then collect, then put the moss down, it's fine. I can get... Hey, buddy. I can get quite a few jars and wax per day, right? And over here, these two hives only have 2 bees each in them, right? So I could quickly breed them. I don't know if I'll be able to get it fast enough here. They're not hanging out too long. There we go. You and use. We'll have a baby. There you go. Now one of these hives is full. So I think almost all the hives have 3 bees at this point, I guess. So the honey's coming fast. Woohoo! Excitement, huh? Silk and Socrates are still good. Like I said, I made some candles just because I hadn't before. I thought it would be neat. And it is. It does look good. I showed off a little bit about what's going on with the armor. I made a chest just for the netherite. We got our books all here. And all the diamond stuff in here. So as I mentioned, I am pretty good on tools especially. Everything's pretty top tier. If it's not, it's almost there, or I'm close to getting it, right? Like this could have efficiency 5 on it, whatever. Let's see. I think this one's done, yeah. Punch 2. I think I can put that on the bow. I just need a ton of levels. But yeah, basically everything's in great shape, including... Where's my... needed my chest plate. Haha. Hopefully it's in this chest. That ain't it. Great. I just want the chest plate. Can I just want the... No. This one. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, that does have loot. Nice. Okay, well that solves the problem. What do we got here? Oof. Yeah, I'd really rather find mine. This sort of solves the problem, but it solves a problem that I was going to try to fix by doing something else in this episode. The poor workbenches are, which one's this? The anvil. Is about done. I'm not sure. It might have one more enchantment, maybe 2. And lava farm is cooking. Yeah, I don't really think other than that I've done anything too much more here because I've been busy on my little side project. How we doing? We getting any? Well, at least we got some going. So the reason this machine keeps breaking, I found out, is that either, well, one, I already knew, you shouldn't, like, close the game with it running, right? But I keep going too far away from it, too, it would appear. Ooh, I've got another goodie to show off. This, my friends, is my first shulker box. I'm going to get some more. We'll do that, actually, we'll do that in the morning. It'll be fun. But the shulker box is convenient. It has all these slots in it. And what I can do is I can put stuff in there, right? Some coal. And you can break it with anything. You can even break it with your hand, but it breaks quickest with the pickaxe. And if you scroll over here, you can see it shows you the contents. Grass block 40. That's no, I did that wrong. No, 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 wrong game pizza. Grass block 40, charcoal 27. So I can fill this thing up and tote it around. So not only is it helpful for me moving back and forth from places. Let's say I want to build it. Basically the little secret I'm hiding isn't really a secret. I'm building another base. Actually a village. And this is quite handy moving all the materials that I need back and forth. But it'll also be helpful when I go down to mine. Because I can just toss my blocks in the shulker box. I really did this in a funny way. It looks like the mine's that way, but it's not. Okay, got them both. So let's say I want to use Silk Touch. Well, I can go ahead and mine my blocks here. And I can use Silk Touch on these instead of breaking them with the looting pickaxe. Same with the coal. And the reason I would do that is this is going to take up far less room in my inventory. Now if you, like for instance, if you didn't have Silk Touch, again, it would still be helpful though. Now you just simply throw the box back down. Yoink. Toss your goods in there, and I mean, think about it. Think about how much you can get mined, especially if you're mining your ore like this with a Silk Touch. So if you have Silk Touch, or you find a trader that has it, then more power to you, you're in good shape. And like I said, I don't need to use Silk Touch to break this. You can break it with your hands. I know, it's sad. My beat up little mine there. Oh, let's go to sleep at the last minute here. Boink. I think it's been a minute too, so the phantoms could be coming soon. So we'll just avoid that. Jump up here and grab a quick look at the old, well, I guess we'll follow my little composting hole. What's up, Big B? Anyway. Machine's off. Let's double check that. I'm positive, but I'm still going to go double check it. Because fixing it sometimes can be a real pain in the butt. It's like fixing it, I end up breaking it more. Oh, and we'll hit a quick look at the chest. Like I said, not only did I get a bunch of elytra, but look at all this. Tons of experience. I could just probably use that. We'll probably actually end up using that here in a minute. Another reason I got rid of the Skelly farm is because not only did I want the gunpowder, but I mean, I'm getting so many arrows from fishing, and I've got a chest and like a chest and a half. No, I'm sorry. A double chest and a half of arrows down in my little basement there. But these are the rare things. Still getting some of those. I could probably use a few more carrots. I moved most of the relevant and interesting equipment over. And just tons of these spawn eggs. It's insane. Like I should get the mushrooms going. Yeah, there we go. So the shulkers. Let's do a shulker just for kicks. So we're gonna put our little shulker here. He's gonna start attacking me, and this is something you don't actually have to do in the end. You can do it up here. It's fine. So we'll put him down. He's immediately gonna start attacking me. Oh, yeah. floating. We're floating. All right. Come on. Get back down. There we go. All right. Come here. Yeah, got him. All right. Yeah, we're pretty bouncy here. Hold on. Let's give it a sec. Oh, I got my wings on too. Hold on. Use nose for no reason. Whew. All right. Did we get it? Did not. So they can drop these pieces right here, and you can make a shulker box from them. But not obviously every time. I wonder if it's because I used. No, I think I took it out with the same sword last time. Let's get ahead and quick. Come here. Yeah, there we go. We got some there. Nice. And I got one piece. Now the first time I got lucky and I used just one egg and I got two pieces. These don't show up quite as much as some of the other eggs, but enough that I'm not too worried about it. Nothing that time. Get out of here. Get out of here. No. No, leave me alone. As I slowly run away. Get out of here. I forget, can you block these? Yeah, beat it. Nope. Woohoo! Oh, wow. Okay, let's, oh, the wings. I got the wings. Ooh. I was like, phew. Over water. Let's put those back on. It's annoying, but better than falling in. I can at least get over the water and take them off. All right, one more try. And then I want to save one. Oh. Oh, it got me. Dang it. They are wild. How am I... Oh, he teleported. That's why. Right, come here. Oh, I got two. Perfect. Oh, that's right. Over to the water pizza. Yep. Here we go. Right, I think the effect is more off. No, not quite. Whew. Fantastic. Alright, and then up here we got all kinds of goopy stuff. There's my wool. I was looking for that. And there's my iron. And there's my chest plate. Okay, so this is where I dumped a bunch of junk. It's like, I'm not just missing my chest plate. Alright. Good. Ooh, don't need to bring this one. So now I've got 3 pieces. And I think you just need 2. And Papa Bouillon. Where is it? I think it's under items, actually. I want to say... Oh, I need to make a chest first. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. Get a couple of those. Get a chest. And I don't make enough of these to know where they are. Bang! We got 2. So, considering the amount of space they each have, right? The fact that they take up 2 slots doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's ridiculous. So 28 slots. That is a lot of a lot of storage space. And then add the fact that it's 2 boxes, so, like 50 some odd spots. That's fantastic. That is great. So again, down in the mines or transporting my goods back and forth, this is going to be very, very helpful. Well, I guess I'm not really going over there yet. Let's finish what I was going to do here. So we got this one. Good. I didn't put anything in this one. Nope. Don't need any of that right now. Now, believe it or not, I throw a lot of junk in this box and this box. Believe it. Believe that. But things are starting to get a bit more organized. Ish. Somewhat. It's about to be nighttime again. Okay, do I have... What do I need to take over there? I might as well take some good stuff to that village that I could use with this shulker box. Yeah. Not sure how much storage I've got over there. Oh yeah, I started doing some more. Okay, we'll go over there, yeah. I was going over there anyway. Not much. We'll grab some wheat. I do think I have a ton of potatoes I can take over there. Yeah. Yep. Take all those. Trade with my farmers there. And I do believe... Oh, I missed some, huh? That's alright. Do I have any melons? No. Well, I got a few pumpkins I could take over. Might as well. Yoink. You. Get out of here. Yeah, I had some extra pumpkins in here just in case I needed the seeds. I don't need that. Look at all these bees. Look at them. Look at them. Bloop. There's definitely 3 in that one. And 3 in this one. I haven't seen these guys out in a long time. But there's more honey there, so they're definitely... Some bees being bees up in there. Just being around. These are the blast furnaces. They're for smelting ore anyway, so spare stuff's going in here. Yeah, I think I'll just crash out again. And then fly over to the village in the morning. I love flying, you guys. You know what? What's really fun about this mod is I'm getting to do stuff. I mean, you can't really say it in a legitimate way, right? Getting elytra from fishing is not the same as getting elytra from going to the end, right? But I've used this stuff before in like creative mode and different things and survival worlds I built for me to play in with creative world. But yeah, I'm getting to play with some stuff I don't normally get to play with and do some things I don't normally get to do, and that is my favorite part of this mod. I've concluded. So building the monster spawner and doing all these different things and having the elytra and you know, changing up the mob farms and stuff is just, it's a lot of fun. Building the machines I like doing in survival anyway. But this is really cool. It really has been a lot of fun. Oh, and another thing you guys missed. I did my first raid ever. By accident. I got into it with some illagers, and wasn't really thinking about it. They were irritating me and killed them, and I got bad omen, and I was like, oh, I better be careful. Try not to go back to the village. And, oh wait, was there anything else? Yes. But unfortunately, I completely forgot and went over there at night. However, turns out a couple of things. The that little island weird setup is pretty good for fighting a raid. And two, it just wasn't really much of a raid. Period. And then I think, I don't really. I no. Well, I gotta get a new anvil too. Hmm. I think I'll leave that iron there. I have some over there, not a ton. But yes, have a few extra diamonds, and then I'll trade out the hoe for the rockets. It's about time to go. All right, so we'll pop over to the other village, and there's something I want to get. There's a couple things I just want to show you, really. It turns out, so there's a, you know what? I won't ruin it. Do I not have the? I don't have the elytra on. That was so anticlimactic. But it's fairly easy to get to this village. It just takes one shot of one rocket. Only thing is, I come in a little fast sometimes. But of course, you can always just sort of splash down in the water if you want. What's up, cats? Boom, we're here. Okay, so currently we have this poor fellow trapped in his beautiful box. Look, things got desperate and needed to happen. So if we duck down here, we can get access to his trades. And the reason he's locked in a box is we're going to run right over here to this trade. And that's right, my man has Fortune 3. Which unfortunately, which is both good and bad. It's good because I thought it was looting 3. It's not. It's Fortune 3. But that's excellent. And now he lives in the stone block of protection for the rest of his life. You can see we can still make trades with them. You can still get your little XP. He's safe. And that is one of the books I'm looking for. That way, Fortune doesn't go any higher than 3. So, boom. 20 emeralds and a book. And I got one of the best books in the game, one of the best enchants. And the reason it's a good enchant is it goes on your tools here, like pickaxe. And so when I mine ore, like coal or iron or copper, diamonds, right, I'm going to get more. Could be 1 more, could be 4 more from 1 brick. You never know, right? So it's a good thing to have on your all your tools, really, or at least have, you know, I have 2 sets, one with Silk Touch, one with Fortune. So I don't really think Fortune helps me too much with this. But it also works well on things like your hoe, because you can harvest things like your, what can you get? You can break down leaves. That's what it is. You can break down leaves, and you can get a lot more sticks and apples. You know, there's certain crops you can use it to mine for, and you'll get more from those. So, it's good to have looting. Now, my other librarian, what? Oh, okay. Excuse me. A little bit of lag, I guess. Yeah. So he's trapped in here. Again, if I can duck down, I can grab him. And this guy's got Riptide 3. No, this guy's got Silk Touch. So that's another thing I want to have. And it does, you know, when you're doing the enchanting table, you're rolling the dice, right? You never really know what you're going to get. But Looting 3 and Silk Touch, I keep saying that, right? Fortune 3 and Silk Touch are two of the books I want. So that way I can guarantee it on my tools. I can just come in here and trade some emeralds in a book and get what I want. Now, I've been working by breeding, and we've got a new guy here. Let's see what he does. He's got book multi-shot 1. Which concerns me is that he doesn't have another book here. Now, if I trade with him, it could end up that he ends up with a book trade in that area. But if he doesn't, I don't know. I think it's kind of sketch. So I've either got to use up my materials on this guy and make trades with him, find out what he does, if it's really anything I can use, and if not, well, unfortunately I'm going to kill that guy. And the breeding process begins again. It's a hard knock life for the librarians. But the books I'm looking for are... okay, we got a good amount of diamonds here. Way more than I need. That's okay. Isn't that right? Yeah, Mr. Farmer Man. I knew it. They switched up. How do I have 3 farmers? I shouldn't. I should only have 2. But I made trades with the other 2 farmers, so they shouldn't have switched jobs. It's very confusing. I have 2 new farmers. This guy trades beets. You guys are still the same, right? Yeah. Look, I had 2 farmers. One traded potatoes. No problem. And my other guy traded hay. He was a blonde guy. Like this guy. But this guy was a blonde guy, too. There were 2 new babies in the town. One should have turned into a librarian, which she did. This guy. And the other should have just be a villager wandering around. I cannot for the life of me figure out why my farmers completely reset all their trades. They're not even the same people. One was definitely blonde. I don't have any beets growing. I think he likes this composter, so I'm just going to break it. Why is he still a farmer? Why are you still a farmer? Can they work out the same composter? There he goes. What are you doing? Come here. Beets. Dang it. You're not supposed to have beets? It was the perfect setup. Hay and potatoes. Hay and potatoes. Why do you think I just brought all that? Well, that's very frustrating. So, I want to lock the potatoes in as best as I can, so I'm going to go trade potatoes with this guy. Yeah, you're in the wrong spot, dude. You're beats. Come here. Get up. Can you hear the annoyance? Oh, I don't have enough for the last trade on me. Alright. Anyway, that dude should now stay, at least for a little while, a potato farm. Get back up. Come here. No, no, no. We got one more trade. There we go. The nerve of that guy. And those guys. Yeah, I mean, look at all this hay I've got here. What am I going to do? I thought breaking his stupid thing would get him to switch off the beats. They even grow hay and potatoes here, people. Super obnoxious. You guys are super obnoxious. No reason for any of that. And you should have a bed. Everybody's got a bed. I know what you guys are doing. And I bet you just all grow carrots anyway. Anyway, I thought I had a looting librarian. I thought this guy was looting, not fortune. But fortune's fantastic. I forget what his other one is. Quick charge 3. Alright. So whenever I feel like... What is that for? Making a crossbow? Yeah. I should be able to reload it fairly quickly. But that's the haves in this town. Nobody's sleeping in here. Oh, a couple of books. That's great. I can use those. I got some bread to breed some more villagers. I really don't know what happened. Their composters weren't destroyed or anything in the raid or anything. They didn't, you know. I don't have any other objects that they could have attached to, or why they would, because once again, they had already had their trades going. So I don't know if that's just something farmers do or did in this version, but we get some slimes. Yep. My slime farm is working just fine. Not as many today. No slime. But anyway, started building a structure here, obviously. I want to get my, oh, that's gross. I want to get my storage centralized, some decent cooking furnaces going on. That's going to be out here. I think I'll just set up a little lava farm too. Nothing too big, just a couple squares. And get some fuel going here. I got my little fishing pond. We can beautify that at some point. This is going to be my spot. And then I've still got room to add a few more houses for more villagers. Because I want to get a few more guys in here for trades. Just basic gimme emerald trades. So I could at least hit this one guy with pumpkins and melons. I guess just pumpkins. The reason I only do 5 trades is because if you do 6, the price can go up. And we didn't quite make it to melons, but we've got plenty of emeralds. So I'm wondering if I should buy those books while I'm here. And I might just do that for myself. I think there's just one book and some emeralds, but let's see. I know that's what this guy is. Alright, so let's get a Fortune 3 book for 20 emeralds in a book. Boom. Well, now I've got that sitting around, and for instance, let's say I'm making a new axe, or let's say I lose one of these, or I've been making the backups. That's what the diamond and the extra chests are. We're back in the enchanting setup. I can just throw that on and have it and be good. Same thing with the silk touch. Actually, I think there may be something I wanted silk touch on. I think this trade's not too expensive, right? Because silk touch is the second trade for him, which is cheaper for some reason. And that is going to be just 14 emeralds. So let's grab 2 of those while we're here. And then I'll just have them back at the shack. Thanks, buddy. But some of the other trades I'd like to get is Unbreaking 3. I want somebody to have that. So that way, if I get a good piece of armor and that's all it's missing, I can just toss it on. And the main book that I am currently looking for or that I want anyway, is mending. So the books I really actually, top of the list is mending, looting, fortune, looting, and silk touch. So I've got 2 of the books I want from trades ready to go already. Unbreaking, is a big deal too. Alright, so we got some gunpowder here in case I run out of rockets. Some trip. As far as trading with the other guys right now, I think I've got all these guys up to master. And again, I just want some people I can get some tools and some armor from without having to use diamonds if I want. I fished up quite a few diamonds, but they are quite as popular. I don't remember getting very good stuff. I'm breaking and protection too, so I mean, not bad. But I can get diamond gear with emeralds. Well, you tell him, kitty. No. Meow. Sorry, I'm doing something with my phone, of course. Of course. Alright. Got a couple piggies over here because there was a butcher, but I don't really need them, so I tossed the sheep in there. I can always bring some sheep eggs over. I think I'll just do the cows and the sheep. I can't believe I didn't bring that sword with me, though. But I did find the sword with looting on it. The reason I don't want to use this sword is because it cooks everything. And unfortunately, that's not what I want to do. Now you're like, why wouldn't you want to just instantly cook everything? It saves you a step in the process. Sort of. Yeah, you can see flying is really fun. It is sketchy. I've flown into several objects, mountains, etc. Ooh! I didn't quite make that turn, did I? Yeah, we'll give the world a minute. It's like, hold on, buddy. You don't get to just... I left my sulker box. Idiot. I leave anything good in it, though? I don't remember. I'm probably going to end up breaking these wings. Just goofing around, going back and forth to this village. There's some experience out there in the water. Ugh! God, I suck at that. Alright. Being able to fly and being good at flying are two... Look, these cats are turned into one cat. Look at you. Wow. Oh, look at the face! Look at the face! Oh, that's amazing. Oh. I had to get a screenshot. Alright. Off we go. No. I didn't come here to take a picture of a cat. I'm just gonna dunk. Yeah, that was super successful. Hey guys, you miss me? That's not. The librarian's supposed to get in here, get on top of this, and I'm supposed to catch him. What are you doing in here? Trading beats. For what? Makes no sense. Wait, I have it. Okay. Well. What a beautiful day to go flying. Hopefully it doesn't start lightning. Now there's an enchantment I'd like to find. I'm not even sure what it's called. We'll slow down a little bit. Yeah. Alright. You don't have a name yet, buddy. I do have a name tag, though. Let's see. Stick you there. Oh, yeah. Stuff I should have left. Whatever. Junk box. Yoink. I'll remember it, of course. Won't forget any of this important stuff in here. Ever. That doesn't go in there. There it is. You want a name? He's my only dog that doesn't have a name. Or she. Let's see. Big B is a boy. Socrates is a boy. Soka's a girl. I guess we need another girl, huh? I wonder if this will break the anvil. Oh, man. What do we think? What do we think? What? It's never easy. How about pizza? No. We'll do Pearl. Oh yeah, look at this thing. Beat to heck. Alright, you're Pearl. So we got Pearl and Big B. Two of my favorite Hermitcraft and Minecraft YouTubers. And they actually did a season where they worked together, so they're back together again. Alright. So the other thing, it's getting a little late, we'll go to sleep. I want to show you guys today. Very much so. It's a sketchy bit of a sketchy trip away from here. I've done it a few times now, so it isn't you know, quite as scary. I basically know where to go. But like I mentioned, I want to have, I always fall in that hole. I want to have the mending book from a librarian. And I do believe this is an older version than I'm playing. Because certain things that work in my survival game don't work here. So I think I needed to go find a swamp biome. And they don't generate villages, so you have to make a village, right? And thanks to the fishing, instead of trying to boat some villagers over there, figure out how to get back and forth. I think already, did I take some over? Yes. I've got villager eggs. Easy peasy. Books. Drop you, throw the books down, and what I'm going to do... Let's see what I should have some dirt. Oh, I definitely got a bunch of dirt I want to take over there. So this is nice. That was a good little run. For my next set of enchanting. You go through dirt pretty quickly, so... Grab some of that. Definitely probably going to need more stone. There we go. Some sand. That's what I'm saying. I can just throw all this stuff in here. Take quite a bit of materials with me. I don't think jungle wood's going to help me. Oh, I know what I wanted. I know what I wanted. Ta-da. Charcoal for some torches. Lots and lots of torches. That'll work for now. And let's get a new elytra. These poor crates are going to be filled up with these half-dead elytras. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. I guess I can fly back and forth to that village, and if they break, I can just fall in the water. Yeah. It's a bit of a ride, and I'm not sure just exactly how much I need there. So we're going to make sure we got plenty. But yeah, if you look, I've got not only did I have plenty more room in the shulker box. Oh, I could grab some sugar cane. But probably gonna need some meat too. I think I took some though. Well, I got plenty at my other village, don't I? Jerks. We'll grab some of that. Okay, here comes the fun part. Trying to get over there. So, the problem that I have isn't so much... Let's go again. Remembering the terrain. I mean, like I said, it's a little sketchy, but I kind of have a pretty decent memory of it. The issue is how it loads in. So slowly, so that I end up kind of like either trying to just, you know, drift a little bit so I can kind of see the terrain. Hopefully I'm coming up to like... It takes a lot of useless rockets is what I'm irritated about. Here we go. I got off track just a little bit. I always forget the name of this place, but I can just call it the Safari Zone because that's what it looks like to me. All right, I think I want to go down this way. I'm looking for a big rock to my left. Or straight ahead, yeah. I think I used 2 rockets. Woo! That's okay, we're almost there. Here we go. Swampy, swampy biome. What's up, swamps? Alright. Now, I think I overshot it, though. But you can see how this is pretty hard on the elytra and the rockets. Well, I thought it was over here. Yeah, there's some torches. All right. So look, we got all these cool fish now because it's like warm water. So we'll have like tropical fish, frogs. We got frogs hopping everywhere. It's pretty neat. And uh, so technically, right? This is in the swamp. See how the mud and the and I took out a bunch of these mangrove trees, which is a huge pain in the butt. See all the frogs down there? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at him! Look at him doing his little frog thing. What's up, Froggy? I got some magma cubes for you guys and some slimes. Chopping down mangrove trees. What a pain in the butt for hardly any wood. I do not like it. Uh, However, so what we got here is your standard square shack that pizza likes to make, but I've made it a little different. I'm going to start off with 2 levels. And in here, we're going to start breeding a set of villagers, 2 guys. And then up here, we'll breed our 2 villagers up here. And what we're going to do is set up some different stations. Now, what I mainly want is librarians, right? And so I'm going to cycle through the librarians to get someone that has a mending book, maybe more than one, and Unbreaking 3, and any other, helpful books I can get going. So I'm basically going to set up a little trading hall, is what they call them, here to get all the books that I want. And again, I think, even look at all these fish. Look at them. They're gorgeous. Green, orange. They get different shapes. I love being out here. Mud's a little weird to stomp around on, but whatever. So yeah, the plan here is to get everything set up. Now, if I do a 3rd level, which I might, I'll just dig down and put it underneath. This way, I can breed everybody behind the fence. We can keep everybody. I'll get little stalls and stuff set up for them to keep them trapped forever. And we've got places for workbenches and beds. I don't need to have a ton of them. I don't need 20. This isn't that kind of playthrough. Let's see. Looks like I added a 2nd chest. That's good, because that one's probably pretty full. And I want a bunch of sugar cane growing out here because they trade paper. The librarians do. And I was thinking about doing some clerics too. That was the other thing I wanted to trade, because I forget what they have. I don't remember if they have books or not. They have something I want though, I think. Nameplates, maybe? I think that's it. But the other thing I need to start thinking about is getting back to the Nether. Nope. You can see I've got a few elytra here. We've got the villagers and cows. That's the other thing I want to get going here. So we'll leave that lead here too. That could come in handy. Perfect. Okay. Left myself a little stone. Where's my stupid little hidey hole? Oh, come on, pizza. Get out of here. I'm trying to do stuff with villagers and stuff. I don't need bad omen. I don't know. I don't think the sun really matters to these guys, so might live here for a minute. No, I pretty much dropped everything I needed to anyway. I would like to get rid of this stone and get my shulker box back. Oh, maybe they do. Oh, no, they're down there. All right. Now, the other thing I need to do is, like I said, I brought all the charcoals for the torches. I mean, obviously it rains here a lot, so these guys can be out when it's raining. But not only that, uh, these provide so much shade that every night it's just, you got to get up in the morning and come out here and just, if you want to go anywhere or do anything. Here's a bunch of the other crap I've got sitting around. Yeah, I knew this guy was coming. But that's why we got little zombie flesh, a little extra stuff in here. All right. Anything from here I'd like to take with me? I thought about bringing some of these leaves. I'd like to get some mangrove. Oh, the mud. I could bring the mud. Yeah, let me grab that mud. Need to bring some more glass. I brought the sand, though. I got some stone. I think I'm good on dirt now. So what I want to do is flatten a little bit of this and put my cows over here. And then actually I thought what I would do is just build rows out in the water and have a big sugar cane farm. So that way this place pretty much kind of stays like it is. It doesn't have to get too ugly. And then the other thing I like being out here is that there's a lot of horses. There's a lot of horses. There's plenty of animals. So, I mean, if I wanted to throw in, if I want some more emeralds, and I could just toss in some farmers or Fletchers, etc., so I can trade easy stuff like sticks and vegetables and whatnot. But that's kind of what the other village is for. Like I said, I've got at least I've got the two of the books I'm looking for already. I was really hoping this rain would stop. It's hard for me to see anyway. And then, what is that? Is it just a weird looking tree? I think so. But throw in the fact that it gets crazy laggy and slow. Look at all this gravel. Oh my gosh. Got underwater caves. Fantastic. I thought it was getting a boost. Anyway, I thought maybe I saw something back here. It might have just been, it's an illusion from the trees. Anyway, I've got tons of mangrove propagules now. If I want to grow these silly things, I can. I think, does mud show up where you grow them? That would be interesting. Like, I know you can get podzol from growing the dark trees, right? Look at that. That is so cool. Yeah. So the reason I got excited, and it's not the actual original spot I picked. So there's another place around here I keep flying to sometimes because it's lit up. Oh, there's the horses, see? Yeah, we got some horses going. Look at these blue guys. Look at this. Yes. Oh, look at this one. Purple and yellow, like a candle on its head. Yeah. Anyway, I knew I could live out here because I love all of this. I'm used to the rain. I swear to God, every time I pick a base, it's always in the rain, but that's fine. I didn't really plan on spending the whole day out here, but the other issue is, of course, it could rain for like days. So if it hasn't cleared up by noon, I'm leaving. I'm gonna risk it. So dangerous. Look at all these gorgeous horses out here, though. What I could do, though, is get some flowers. So yeah, I think mainly I'm going to be looking for those librarians. Here we go. Nice little cave. Good. Let me throw some torches down. Yeah. Go. Just so I know there's something nearby. But yeah, I just want to take a quick look around, see if there's anything worth noting. It's mostly just swamp. There we go. Now, of course, with the bone meal farm, I can always... I could... Look at gray sheep. Hey, buddy. Black sheep. There's been a bunch of black sheep on this map. I've got two just naturally just walked through my base. That's cool. Oh, we got a cavern maybe, like a thing. Yeah, sort of. All right. Can't really see. Let me get down here. Yeah. All right. Gotta watch it. I want to fall in that hole, that's for sure. All right. There are a couple torches along the way to say, hey, Pizza, you did go out here a little bit. Found a few things. Oh, that's pretty unnecessary, isn't it? Okay. So, really, I just wanted to bring some supplies out here. And now I'm getting concerned about getting back before dark. Oof. In the rain. I've done it before, but it is really super sketchy. So, I might spend the night. One more night. I think a little terraforming out here wouldn't hurt. I don't want to do too much, like I said. There's just not a real reason to. And I'm gonna want a pretty large cow farm. Oh yeah, so cow and sugarcane will give me the sugarcane that I need for making the paper for trades, and then it will also give me the paper I need for making books and bookshelves. And we're going to need bookshelves to make the lecterns to get librarians. We need books to make trades with the librarians. And the cows will provide leather and, steaks. But again, I just don't think there just needs to be too much manipulation. I think if I'm going to do some terraforming, I think it's going to be over on this side. And again, the nice thing is I can sort of build my house over here. Oh, look at those jeepies. Build my house over here, and then the sugarcane can just go out into the water. And I don't really need to do much here. See a reason to change too much. And since I've got my other, yeah, the stone. Since I've got my other village that I'm already terraforming, changing, and that I have plans to make look, at least better than it does. I don't really feel the need to, create an entire village out here. I need librarians, maybe a few clerics. I don't really need to be particularly fancy. It is nice, though, and it is pretty out here. So I think I will invest a little bit of time and effort into putting in a decent-looking house, little base for myself. But this, I mean, I already feel kind of like I did something because I, we get some brick, we got a little bit of wood in there. We get the mangrove wood, a little bit of cooked stone, smooth stone. Sorry, that's annoying me though. But yeah, I got some lanterns in there. The main thing that needs to happen is this entire area. I need to probably just swim out there too and put like every now and then just put a block down and stick a candle on it. Because a lot of this is shallow and it provides a ton of shade. And like I said, they could just cruise in whenever they kind of feel like it. I think we'll be fine. I don't need to lock it up tonight. Of course I do. There we go. Haha, he teleported away and I was able to go to sleep. Beat it, punk. Let's hop out. Where is he at? The only thing about going out early is that right there. Those creepers. Ooh, ooh. Those leftover creepers. That Skelly in the woods. That guy right there. Trouble. Nothing but trouble, those guys. Well, not anymore, but that creeper can get you. And again, it's time to start moving some of this stuff inside and setting myself up a base too, because if I do get blown up out here, think about it. It's going to be bad. I would lose quite a bit of stuff, or at least have the potential to. All right, I want to grab a few more flowers, believe it or not. I don't know if you noticed my base, but we got some flowers and bee things going on. So. I'll probably expand the bee empire at some point. I got, so part of what I wanted to title this was about is that, the funny thing about this game is it's adorable, it's cute, right? Kids play it, adults play it, everybody likes it. And it's, as a survival game, and again, we're not even playing on the hardest survival, but as a survival game, it is one of the, I feel like, very involved is a good way to describe it. You have a lot going on. So let's take a game I like to play, like Conan Exiles, right? On Conan Exiles, it's kind of silly. Okay? You've got, like, 50 plus workbenches, you know what I'm saying? And you've got to figure out what all and they don't tell you. There's no, like, recipes or anything. Unless you go look it up, right? And at times you can get a little, especially early game. How about that? How about that? I think most survival games early game, I think I figured out a better way to explain this. So most survival games early game are really frantic. It's really, really crazy, right? This game is too. But you've got like a million things, that you're trying to get going on in your head. Food, clothing, shelter, the first things. Advancing and moving up. But this game, there's so many things that you need to do. Or can do. I think it's a better way to... Oh, those lily pads. Yeah, that's what I wanted to collect. I'll get them from another part of the swamp. But I definitely want some lily pads. Alright, let's see if I can start flying my way back here. But I think more than almost any other game, I have to occasionally tell myself, for this game in particular, hey, calm down. Right? You can't do it all at once. And if you tried, you would go nuts because there's just so much you need to do, right? So while I've been obsessing over trying to get, here we go, my kelp farm under, really going and working on these trades and these different machines and playing with the mob spawner and the monster spawners, I mean, and playing with the eggs and the fishing and all that stuff. You have just so much you gotta do. I need sand, I need dirt, I need stone, I need diamonds, I need iron, I need those pumpkins down there. I needed to find, like I said, kelp. I needed to find an entire area, a swamp area. I didn't even know if there was going to be one close by. It could have been like thousands of blocks away. Alright, so we're back to the dark forest. I think I'm almost home. Back to Birch. There it is. Yeah, I spotted this little lava pool. Isn't that cool? Splashdown. There we go. Get up here, back home, people. All right, successful mission. I mean, I can't say I did a ton of stuff out there. But things got moved around, I'm glad. No, we got some mud. Where should mud go? I feel like it should kind of go in here. Maybe in the earth box, though. I don't know. The nature box, the earth box, whatever. Alright, we get some bones going in there. Everything looks legit. Or what I would normally carry on me. Alright, so the problem I have right now is cows. I have a lot of cows. And the cows need to die. Because I need the leather and... Well, I mean, I don't really need the steak, but I'll take it, right? I think, though, they could use one more round of breeding. But I also think I might need to get some hay. Yes. So what we're going to do is, instead of me just flying around and showing you all my stuff, we're going to do some Minecrafting. So either quit watching now or strap in. Alright. Now, there are different ways to grow your crops. I am aware of them. I just don't like them. So, to me, this is Minecraft. Getting chased around by a chicken duck. Trying to steal my seeds while I run up and down the rows of my farm. To me, it just kind of looks like a farm, you know. And I get like the big giant field. It does look cool, you know. For me, I think if I ever decide, if I get into a playthrough where it's going to be helpful for me to have like an automatic farm. I mean, I'll probably just build one just to build one at some point. Then I'll do it in the big square or whatever. I mean, you don't even really need to do that. You could just hide some water, but... Alright, are you good? You good? There we go. And we're going to feed these cows one more time. Because I'd rather just get as much done as possible at one shot. And since I'm not really breeding the sheep or anything, although I keep accidentally breeding them when I'm doing the cows. There's 3 white sheep in there. But this makes me dizzy as well. I don't know about you guys, but just wandering through a pile of cows. Now I've seen some of the cow crusher and some of the other things, and the reason I don't do that, you still get experience from breeding. And see, that's the thing right now. I'm having a hard time because there's just so many in here that they're just like stacked on top of each other. And I found that hanging out on the carpet only kind of works. So if you really want the maximum amount of cows, you got to get in there. But as you can see, every now and then they stop moving. Since there's just so many in here, they can't even do it. They're like, it just freezes up the whole little crowd. It's kind of hilarious. But I wanted looting on my sword, and I forgot that I had one. So, well, looting on a sword that doesn't have fire aspect on it. I don't want to set these guys on fire. And the reason that I don't want to do that is because you get experience from cooking the meat. And if I just auto kill them and auto cook the meat, I don't get the experience. So why would you really, reduce the amount of experience that you can get in total if you don't have to? It's my point. All right. Grab some potatoes. And man, I'm trying to decide: should I plant beets for that weird dude? Should I just? I don't even know where he came from. That's what's killing me. I don't understand why they. I didn't overtrade them or anything. Do farmers just trade out at some point? Can't even plant potatoes. Yeah, a little bit of lag today. Oh, I've got the machine on too, I forgot. So yeah, when this guy's running over there, things can get a little shaky. I forgot. But yeah. Good old farming. But I do have some plans. There's a bunch of stuff I want to look up too. I don't know what you do with an echo shard, but I've got 40 of them. I'm not exactly sure what you do with a conduit, but I got one. Keep trying to put my potatoes in the old potato bin. You know what I mean? I can make guardians. I don't know. I know you can make a guardian farm. And I think you do that if you want to build with prismarine. I'm just curious how you make. See, so again, normally I'd be I figured out I know how to make a zombie spawner in survival mode now. You find one and then you build around it. I get that. I need to do a guardian farm. Alright. Shove a bunch more potatoes back in here. We go. Get some more rotten ones. And yep, we'll grab the carrots while we're here. Why carrots? Well, I was trying to think of what is something else that I could farm that might have some benefits for me. And the benefits to me are always, either something I can turn into something useful, like I can turn these carrots into golden carrots. Or I could get a bunny farm going. And not only will I be able to cook up the rabbit meat for experience, right? Like you can do with the potatoes and the cows and everything else. This lag is so bad. But I'll get leather. So I will get leather, and I will get experience from cooking up the rabbit meat. So kind of like the cows, it has a dual purpose. Why are you invisible? What are you hiding from? And do you have anything worth buying? Glowstone, you do. Slime balls, moss. I wish that ice wasn't so expensive. I think I know where to get some though. Thank you, kind sir. It's just a cheap way to keep me out of the nether a little longer. Alright. So we got the potatoes going now. I've got the potatoes for trade. But I think I'm going to have a little fun. Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at things. But we're going to grab some potatoes. Here. And I've got some ore I can smelt too. And a little bit of kelp. Let's see if we're even building anything up in the chests here. Nope, not yet. So it's got a good long ways to go. Oh, we're getting close though. But I don't know if you remember at the beginning of this episode, but I had like, I think maybe like 20 or 30 kelp just sitting in here. So that's how much it's already cooking. It's super quick. But we're going to throw the potatoes into the furnace setup here. And then I showed this last time, but I want to show it again. And we'll switch over to the fortune pickaxe. So again, there's a standard, there's sort of like a standard amount that you can go to get from these, right? From let's say normally, I'm just using fake numbers. Let's say normally if I break a brick, I get 1 to 2 pieces. So with fortune 3, maybe I'll get 1 to like 7 pieces. So we got quite a bit of copper from that. Just those 7 bricks, I almost got a stack. But we're going to throw that in there. Why is only this one working? Interesting. So is that treating it like overflow then? So it's going to do 1 stack in one and then not in the other? These split themselves, but I put 2 in there. I'm just wondering why I didn't split them into this one as well. Anyway, so the switch is on the front. Hopper. No, I jumped it all in there. Let me... a little bit of that. There we go. So we throw the switch. It's going to catch the copper. I'm going to grab it, and whatever's been sitting in here from cooking either this or from before is going to pop into my inventory, and I'm going to get levels for it. So if I had cooked up, let's say, 20 stacks of iron, there'd have been a ton of experience in there. But I don't remember clearing these out anytime recently. But it looks like I did. And there are times where you get a ton of experience. So I'll show you. So these guys, you don't get a ton of experience for doing turning the kelp into dried kelp, but you get some. So we'll turn this one off. It's been running for a while, obviously, right? Grab that. We're up over 29. Grab that. We got a little bit more. Uh-huh. And you just keep doing that. There we go. That was a good pile in that one. Over 30. And a little past halfway of 30. So I got plenty of levels just by doing that. Remember, the experience stacks up in these things. So if you want to get it out of there, you got to stop them every now and then and grab your stuff. I just wanted to make that point clear. I wasn't sure. I mean, I think it did a decent job showing it off, but I think it talked about too much other stuff. All right. I think cows are looking pretty good. You guys are miserable. Don't worry. I'm going to end your suffering here very soon. And basically, I'm in a good spot. I could show you how I do things like punch cocoa beans. Nuh-uh, pizza. Do you really? Yeah. And you're like, those aren't even trees. Well, you don't really need trees. Actually, I guess I could figure out something to say, right? You don't need trees to grow cocoa beans on. You just need the wood. So I kind of made a tree, I guess. Now, you could grow the saplings into trees and then poke them on there. But I tend to do just this right here and make a little cocoa bean farm. Of course, that's on condition you've got the chunk of wood and the cocoa beans. Doesn't always work that way. Looks like I missed the side. Embarrassing. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's annoying. This has happened like once or twice. I'm not even going to worry about it. But my wax for my bee's eyes keeps getting stuck in the leaves of the trees. That is frustrating. And yeah, you can even do the bottom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make cocoa beans and brown dye cookies. Eh. But yeah, I'm not gonna. I will call it. Well, you know what? I will do something very satisfying. Actually, this is super satisfying, and it could get a little tricky because it is a little wonky with that machine running, but because this causes lag on its own. There's just something about it raining bamboo. You know what I mean? I don't even have like the pockets. Oh, I got the shulker box. Holy cow! So I want to get a couple more shulker boxes. And then I can get some of these projects really knocked out. I've got a few more things that need to be built underground and above ground. And some of them are going to take quite a lot of materials. The tree farm, the automatic tree farm is definitely going to take up materials and space. Ooh, we got weird for a minute. Ooh, we got weird. What a fantastic addition, though. Just like that, bank. So, like I said, other than in creative mode or whatever, giving myself sugar boxes, I've never really actually been able to play like survival with them. So that's fantastic. I am beyond excited. Beyond excited. All right. I feel like I drugged this out enough. Like I said, all I've got, I'm basically to the point where it's chores. I know tons of videos make, or tons of people make videos where they're doing their chores. I wanted to make a video about making chores, and I feel like I've outlined it, but I can tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to punch a bunch of these. And then I'm going to go replant the ones that the stupid wandering trader breaks every time they come through here. Yep. And then at some point, because I took all my dirt to the other spot, I'm going to do a lot of this. I might even mine some of the dirt from the swamp and bring it over here. I guess I could just go grab some and bring it back. I really don't know how much I need from there. But anyway, there's going to be a lot of this. And wait for it. Is this attached to anything? A lot of this right here. That's right. So, I mean, you get it, right? I mean, I could talk to you, but nobody's really on the chat right now. Though, I'm pretty good, I think, calling it a video. But I appreciate anybody who wants to check out the Minecraft stuff. I'm going to keep doing it. For the very reason that you should make videos, and that's because I like doing it. I like playing Minecraft. I spend a lot of time playing Minecraft. And it's just a nice break from some of the other games that I generally play. And particularly record broadcast. Right. But I've done a good bit of mining in this forest. You can see how thick these trees really were in this region coming through here. All birch. Any oaks you see I've added in. And that should just give you an idea how much has been cleared out. A whole lot. I took a bunch of dirt from here too. And there's a lot more that can go. Place has been pretty plentiful. Got lots of sand. Got a lot of everything. But yeah, punching melons, chopping trees, digging dirt, planting flowers. Planting flowers, maybe. Rotating my crops a little bit whilst I'm home. But really, I just need this machine to run for a good long time. There we go. We're starting to stack up again. Fantastic. And what I wanted to show you is that in these crates, I think I mentioned this already, but we are finally getting spare stacks, which means that is I'm good. I'm good. I got enough kelp for to run everything I need to do everywhere, and all this right here. Why I'm so excited about this is going to be net. I'm finally going to be able to pull some of these out of here, get some of the lava buckets out of there, and start using kelp, which is a better fuel source. Not that I won't be using the lava too, because it's free as well. It just literally I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to throw a switch for this one. I just wait. But it does take a little while. And again, I did a bunch of stuff on the enchanting in the last video. Just know that I'm still trying to get some backup sets going. I want a fire protection set and just a regular a backup of protection 4. And trying to get whatever I can get backed up on the netherite. You get a lot of pants and shoes from the fishing. The rest of the stuff is a little rare. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this video. I feel pretty good. We got a lot of stuff talked about. And I just felt like there was I basically needed to rehash a lot of stuff that I did in my last video. It's not like I could just come in and start building and digging. I needed like an hour or even 2 hours worth of stuff happened in between. So Anyway, I'll also save you the mass murder of these cows. But I can promise you there will be a significantly less amount of cows in the next video. But anyway, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys who've been, watching all my videos and checking them out. Thank you guys so much. So, you guys, I hope you're being good to each other. Y'all have a great day. Take care.